Hello and welcome to Crossings Through History. Today we'll be looking at the 3rd Street grade crossing on the UP Geneva sub in Malta, Illinois. I originally photographed this crossing in January 2016, and at the time it had a pair of older Safetran signals. These were installed in the 1970s by the Chicago Northwestern, either replacing crossbucks or older signals, along with 2nd Street and 4th Street. When first installed, these likely had 8-inch lights and a Safetran mechanical bell. C&W replaced the original lights with 12 by 24-inch Safetran incandescents in the 1980s or 1990s, and UP later replaced the original mechanical bell with the WCH Type 3 E-bell by 2008. Also by 2008, UP upgraded the lights to Electrotex LEDs along with the other 2 crossings in town. By 2016, the northern signal had gotten the newer style gate striping, while the southern one still had the original old style striping. Aside from these changes, the signals still look mostly the same as they were back in the C&W days. The DOT number for this crossing is 175050M, and as of 2022, there's only been one accident, which occurred in 1977. This accident resulted in 2 injuries, but thankfully no deaths. This crossing had a relay case in the southeast quadrant, and was one of the few remaining crossings on the Geneva sub with a relay case instead of a bungalow. 2nd Street and 4th Street in town also had relay cases. By August 2019, the only change that occurred here was the southern signals gate was replaced with the newer style gate striping. Oddly enough, 2nd Street and 4th Street in town had their Electrotex LEDs replaced with GE dotted LEDs. However, this crossing still retained its Electrotex LEDs. This wouldn't really matter, however, as by May 2020, new relay bungalows had appeared for all 3 crossings in Malta, which signaled that all 3 would be getting new signals soon. By May 6, conduit was installed around 3rd Street plus the other 2 crossings. By May 28th, the new relay bungalow for 3rd Street was installed in the northeast quadrant. Talking to a local resident, it turns out UP was originally going to put it in the northwest quadrant. However, he fought UP out of it, as it would be placed on his property. Thus, he forced UP to install it in the northeast quadrant instead. Also by this point, the new signals for 4th Street had been installed, but not for 3rd Street or 2nd Street yet. By June 11th, a PTC antenna was added to the new bungalow, and the foundations for the new signals had been put in place. It would only be days now until these were replaced. Indeed, by June 23rd, the new signals had been installed and activated. These new signals are very typical for UP, with 12 by 24-inch GE dotted LEDs and Safetran frames, NEGE bells, Siemens bases, Siemens gate mechanisms, and the newer style gate striping with NEG clear LEDs. By this point, however, the old foundations and relay case were still in place, with only 2nd Street still having its old signals. Those would be replaced on July 3rd. By August 26th, the foundations had been removed and gravel had been laid around the new signals. The old relay case was also still in at this point. However, by October 7th, that had also been removed, thus ending the legacy of the old signals. And this concludes this look at 3rd Street. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to see these pictures and more in full resolution, click the link in the description for the page for this crossing on Mike's Crossing site.